is larger than life. It is called Texas high school football. Only one show can bring the greatest sport from the greatest state into focus. Lone Star Gridiron.
Jack D.
Anybody else got any bumps and bruises need to be treated? 10 a.m. in the morning. Be on time. I got things you ain't gonna understand. You ain't there. It's like today. Oh, Papa.
This is Lone Star Gridiron with a star quarterback of West Orange Stark, Jack Dallas. Tell us about your performance tonight, coming up 2.5 hours from Orange.
Our guys, we did the job. We didn't have school today, so it was another difficult thing. We had to be mentally prepared from the time we got to the high school, from the time we got here. And it's a long drive. It's a long time to stay prepared. But first quarter, we started off real slow. But that second quarter, we made a bunch of adjustments, and we executed really well.
And what can you say? Your defense played a great game, and then they surrendered their first 3 touchdowns of the year. But they set the tone, right?
Oh, they definitely set the tone. I mean, those guys are great, and I'm not really worried about their touchdowns. They're more disappointed in that than I was. But I mean, this is not going to be the last touchdown they give up. As long as we put more points on the board than they do, then that's all that really matters.
And then the last time y'all just came 2.5 hours north up here. You hope next time you come up, and might be doing some traveling in the playoffs, but you hope the next time you go north, you're coming up to way up in Arlington.
That's right. That's the plan. We got to take it one game at a time, though. Get through district, make it in the playoffs, and then we'll start that journey to the state championship. All
right. And my editor, Chris Daly, is a huge fan. So say hi, Chris Daly.
Chris Daly, how you doing, man?
All right, Jack Dallas. This is my editor's favorite quarterback in the state of Texas since Garrett Gilbert. So, all right, congratulations on the win and congratulations on being undefeated.
Thank you, appreciate that.
This is Lone Star Gridiron with Coach Cornell Thompson of West Orange Stark. Great win tonight. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yes, we got us a victory over a quality football team. Kennedale has got people with size, speed, quickness. And they're going to beat a lot of people to finish up the year, but that's a pretty good football team right there.
Yep, you surrendered your defense definitely set the tone coming into this game and really did well, pitching a shutout, and then they end up surrendering their first 3 touchdowns of the year.
Well, you know, that's because of our lack of discipline on the defensive side of the ball. I'm not happy. Got a couple of guys, you know, we got an undisciplined football team. When you commit fouls on big plays back here and keeps drives alive, so I'm unhappy about that.
Well, you played a great game, and next time you come up, I know you'll be doing some traveling in the playoffs, but next time you travel north, you hope to be going about 3.5 hours to Arlington. So, look forward to seeing you. Congratulations on being undefeated.
Thank you.
And anything to say about Hampshire Fannet next weekend?
Well, Hampshire Fannet, we opened the district. New coach there, trying to get his program going. Young football team. But we're looking forward to getting district started, and we've got to play them one at a time.
Right. Congratulations, Coach, on being undefeated.
Thank you very much.
Lone Star Gridiron's Glenn McCarthy here with star linebacker Baron Browning. What can you say about the loss tonight? Playing the number one team in the state, but you come out and you play good, and you scored 3 touchdowns on them.
I think we just saw where we was at as far as physically and mentally. I mean, we made some errors. So just really, we made a lot of mental mistakes on our part that helped set them up for a lot of scores. So really, I feel like we really beat ourselves. I mean, the first half we were shutting them down. I mean, we gave them up 2 touchdowns, but we were shutting them down, and then it was like one side of the ball was clicking, the other wasn't. We just need to get both sides clicking all at once. And I think we'd be fine, and we just cut down on the mental mistakes in the penalty. We'd be fine.
That was a heady quarterback in Jack Dallas. So tough kid. You like what you saw in him?
Yeah, he got a pretty good arm on. That was my first time, seeing him in person. I mean, I don't think I really got a chance to talk to him. I mean, we talked a little bit. Well, they was talking to me on the field a lot, their team, like after plays, telling me good job and stuff. Just making jokes about my size and stuff.
Well, you are a giant. So give us a little bit about you going to Michigan this weekend. What else you got? You got Texas. Who else you looking at?
I don't want to say that. I just only got one official. I got that one official locked in so far that I'm going to for sure, which is this weekend to watch Michigan play Wisconsin. I'm going with my mom.
Well, we were both at the Notre Dame UT game together. We were both at the Notre Dame UT game together. I was there.
Oh, you there? Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty fun experience.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Well, look forward to following you, seeing your recruiting coming up and everything. Thank you for the interview, Baron.
LoneStarGridiron.com. Access the complete history of Texas high school football, over 100 years of information, win-loss records, coaching histories, individual stats, records, and more. Lone Star Gridiron, the authority on Texas high school football.